It looks like we are live. Yeah, we're live. Exciting. Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's session where we're going to be talking with Jenna Larson about this super exciting new AI tool. And just so you guys know, it's not group track. I know that's what I talk about a lot, but this is something super new, super cool, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear all about it. So, Jenna, what do they need to know? Like this, there's so many cool things about this, and I don't want to go down a rabbit hole of what I think is cool. And I know you're really great at keeping things clear for folks. So what do they need to know?
What on earth is the question? Yeah, so it's really funny. Actually, I don't know. At the end of September, I was at an event and we were talking about, micro SaaSes and all these things. And, we've had group track for over 6 years and, we love the tool. It's amazing. But we were like, wanting to get back into innovation. And I had an idea. And so I went back into the hotel room and I was like, okay, Jenna, you know that you don't launch a tool, a product, a service, anything unless there's like crazy demand for it. So what I did is I went to the social streets, right? So I went to the Reddit forums, I went to the Facebook groups, I went to YouTube, I went to Facebook, and I was reading comment after comment after comment, post, like just looking at all of the things that people in our industry struggle with in terms of what offers do I put out into the world? What content do I put out to sell those offers? What messaging do I put in my marketing, in my DMs, and all of these things, right? And the overwhelming thing was that people are guessing, right? They're like, oh, I'm really good at this, so I think I should make a course or an offer or a program or whatever, right? But they're not doing it based on data. And so we took all of this data that we, manually searched for. And what was so fun is that the result ended up being that really people just needed a quick way to figure out the data and have more concrete answers so they could get more sales in their business. And so we came up with this idea. It is the AI social analyzer, and we like to call her Anna. I believe her last name is Lizer, but my business partner is like, hard no, you may not call it that. So I just tell people the story. But we're supposed to call her Anna. But in my head, every time it's Lizer.
100%. Yeah. 100% there.
Absolutely. So this tool is so cool. And I have to tell you like the most meta part about it, right? So, the whole idea is that if you just go to where the people on the internet are talking about their biggest pains, fears, frustrations, goals, wishes, wants, desires, and you make an offer exactly to meet that demand and then use their exact words to sell it, you will do great. And so it's so fun, right? We had this idea late September. We vibe coded the tool first. Then we, actually coded it with the developer and went to full production. We launched it on November 5th. By December 5th, we had collected over $20,000 on it, which is such proof that if you have all of those insights, your offer will actually sell, right? So the most beautiful thing, and what we're excited to show you guys today, is that we now made the tool that gave us the ability to get that $20,000 in 30 days. So we're so excited. It is like kind of the wildest thing. You've been in SaaS, right?
Right.
In typical SaaS world, like if you get a 40% conversion on trial, you're excited. We're over 73% right now. People are getting the tool in the trial and upgrading to a paid version in the trial. We're like, I'm sorry, is that a real thing? Like people do that? Like it's just been the wildest thing ever, but people see the tool and they buy it. And it's just very exciting. So today, I want to show you the tool because I know you have like barely even seen it, which is so fun because we're going to get your real life, what the actual, when I show it to you. So that's super fun.
Yeah. And I love this because this is exactly what I was talking about like the data to dossier. Like there's so much information available about your audience, about your clients, and it is wildly underutilized across the board, right? Like even in high level, like there's so many people with tons of custom fields and that, like it's just they're not combining it together to get a clear picture of what's going on. And it's so important because when your audience, when each client feels seen, feels heard, and knows that their problems are going to be solved, like it is such a different conversation than, hey, let me in this conversation ask you questions about stuff I already have access to information to tell me about, right? Like it makes life so much easier for everybody. And it really does what I tell people what AI is really meant to do. It allows us to have more quality human experiences.
Yeah.
Right. Because we're humans. We have a human brain, and it can only process so much information at one time. And if you're sitting here in the conversation, asking questions, trying to process that, as well as take that, and how does that apply to your offer and everything, you're disservicing your clients and yourself by just expecting yourself to do too much in one singular conversation. So why not use the tools that the fabulous Jenna has created for us?
Come on. Yeah, I think this is the big thing, right? You could absolutely hire a VA to go scour the internet for you and to read every comment and do all the things. But even that, right? Even, anybody, the CEO, whoever is doing it, could not possibly do it in the speed at which Anna can do it. And not only the coolest thing about Anna, right, is it's not just reading all the comments and the posts on social media. What it's doing is it's taking context of your business. So the first thing that you do, and I'm just going to share my screen here, is when you get Anna, there is the coolest thing, which is there literally is no setup, right? So all you do is you're going to come over here to the dashboard. Let me make sure I am sharing the right tab. There we go. One sec. It's coming. I'm having a little internet slowness, so we'll see. Hopefully, we'll just do this. Anyways, I'll just explain it. So basically, all you do is you go into the dashboard and you tell it about your business and you tell it about your offers. And so when we go do and use the tool to make these scans, what's so incredible is that it already knows everything about your business. So it's giving you that context. So it's like, let me pull all these things and tell you how it applies to your business. So that's like one of the things that honestly, there is no other tool on the market that does this, which is really, really cool. We're kind of first to the market. And yeah, it's just kind of wild what it can do. So let me give you an example, and hopefully my internet will play nice with me because I can't even open websites right now. But I know it's you know how it goes. Okay, so
sometimes, man.
Let's try. Let's see if they're going to behave. Okay, so for example, right now I'm showing the high level Facebook community, and let's say you are a service provider, an agency owner, anybody really who is trying to make an offer to serve all of these amazing 119,000 people, right? And right, there's a ton of different people that are trying to compete for the same clients. And so you've got to really nail down your market, your messaging, your offer, your content, all of those things. Well, how do we do that, right? So what you're going to notice is this little orb floating over here. This is Anna, and she is going to do whatever it is that you ask her. So all you have to do is when you go into whatever social media platform, Facebook, Discord, what's it called? School, Reddit, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm like, what else is there, right? Any social media platform. And what you can do is just click on this little lady. And I'm actually going to see if I can zoom in so you guys can see it a little bit better. But what you're going to see is right up here, there is this thing that says my own company. And so again, what I can do when I'm doing these scans is I can tell Anna, do this scan with context of my business. Or if you want, we actually have this option where it's almost like an agency model where you can then put your own clients' information in and do scans for them as well. But I'm going to select my company. And then what you're going to see is we have all of these different prompts that are built in. And here's the thing, Colleen, you know this. What you ask of ChatGPT is what you get. And so what we realize is a lot of people are not masters at making prompts. And so, if you were just to like copy and paste all this information from a Facebook group, throw it in GPT, you're not going to get a great output. And so that's what we've really spent a lot of time on, is building these expert prompts that are built for social selling. Oh, come on, Facebook. Did you just see that?
Yeah.
You got that off screen real fast. That was pretty impressive. Facebook fully crashed. Thank you, Facebook. Okay, so we're back. So basically, let's reshare the screen. You're going to see that we have these prompts fully built in for you. So for example, if I wanted to go to my own Facebook page, LinkedIn page, Instagram, and run a profile analysis to see, is the content that I'm even putting out into the world good? Am I even speaking to the right target market? When you run this on your own profile, what's so crazy, Anna will even guess who she thinks your target market is based on what content you're putting out into the world.
Oh man, if that's not a instant mirror to, am I actually saying what I think I'm saying? And that's something I talk to people about all the time, because you could be saying one thing and 3 different people hear 3 different things from you.
Absolutely. So then we have this prompt right here, the audience insight. It's probably the one I use the most. I'm going to actually run this. We're going to cross our fingers that the internet's going to behave. But for example, right, we're saying, okay, we're over here in the high level community. And if you're a service provider, you're making an offer, well, we need to know what to actually offer these people. So I'm going to click audience analysis. And I'm going to scroll down and you can, identify, do you want it to be based on my context or someone else's? You could put some information here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select how many tokens you want. And that just means how far do we want to scroll, or you can manually scroll or only analyze highlighted content. And then you're going to press continue. And so when my hands are up, it's going to start reading all of the information in the community. And within instant, literally, like pretty quickly here, as long as the internet is behaving, it is going to give me a full analysis of what is happening in the community. And so I'm actually going to expand this and kind of zoom in here so that we can actually see what level of detail and input or output, I should say, that this is going to give us. So for example, it's going to start off with an executive summary. It's going to tell us all sorts of things about the community. Then what it's going to do is give us the top pain points. So we know this, Colleen, people only buy to avoid pain or get pleasure.
Exactly.
So why not know exactly what the problems are? So it's going to give you the pain point and the evidence with actual quotes of what people are saying, which is crazy, right? Pain point, getting distracted, evidence, da, 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 da. I mean, like, it's crazy, right? So it's going to give you all of that great information. Then it's going to move into the top desired outcomes. What do people actually want? Which again is the other reason people buy, to get pleasure or achieve something. So what's the desire? To focus on high impact activities. And then again, it's going to give you all the evidence to support it. What are the common objections and fears? What are the trends and repeated themes? These are the things that are happening over and over and over. So it's not a whim. It's not just like one person complaining.
And that's crucial, right? Because especially if you're trying to analyze what's going on, like if you're speaking to agency owners, right? Like being able to pull back from each individual message to seeing what is trending conversations, that's massive, right? Because that's not just what one person is saying. That is what you're seeing across that audience. Yeah. And that is huge, because when it comes to figuring out what kind of content you need to be creating, what you need to be saying in that content so that they're actually hearing you, right? Like that can shift so much of your content strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. Voice of the customer is probably my most excited thing, because how many times have we told people or heard from the gurus, use the words that your people are saying? Well, here you go. Anna literally just served you every single word. So imagine you take these words to build your sales page, to go live, to do your content, to do all the things, so that when you're speaking, the people are like, whoa, how does she know that this is how I'm feeling? Well, we grabbed it for you, right? The other thing that's going to be really cool, it's going to look at what existing solutions are there and what market gaps. So what are people already talking about? What do they like? What do they dislike? And then what's the big gap? So clear strategic guidance on prioritizing growth tasks, simplifying mastery paths, cost versus value clarity, and tools to build predictable sales. Well, it's literally telling you what the market is saying. We still don't have this. I mean, come on. You can take this and make your full offer, which I'll show you in a minute. Buyer readiness. So this is going to look and say, of the people that you did the scan on, how ready are they to actually buy from you? And then look at this. This might be the most insane thing. content opportunities. It's going to give you 10 exact ideas of what to say. Here's your hook and here's your angle. Why trying to master every feature is killing your growth. I'm sorry. That is a perfect reel. That's a perfect YouTube. That's a perfect everything, email, whatever, right? And then the angle is help business owners focus on strategic essentials instead of overwhelm. So this is absolutely insane, the output that it's giving you. And again, if you were to just go copy and paste this information, which would take you forever, believe me, because I did it before we had this actual tool. Now it's seconds, right? And not only do you have the content, but then you get these really rich outputs that are going to tell you what to do. So then it moves into offer positioning. How should you show up in this community to actually cut through the noise and be the person they choose? It's going to tell you exactly what it is. This is crazy. And then we've got a market summary. So once it gives you the full output, then we have these buttons that's going to give you all different deeper dives that you can do. So I could click explore this idea, develop offer, create customer objection responses, or I could literally type help me create an offer that meets all of the needs listed here.
That's insane.
So I get tons of clients, and you don't even have to spell right.
This is bananas.
Yeah, it's wild. It's literally wild. And so then, now this is pulling my business information, keep in mind, right? Because I have this talking about my company. Obviously, if you use this, Colleen, the offer it's going to create for you is going to be different.
For sure.
But for me, right, it's saying, hey, offer creation, it's going to give me the name of what I should do, the core promise, offer components. Like it's literally telling me every single thing that I need to do to get clients based on their pain points, their fears, frustrations, all of the things. Wild. It's even giving me pricing tiers. This is crazy.
Wow. That is, It's all done. It's just there waiting for you to just go have conversations with people.
Draft landing page. Yes, please. Create promotional emails. Yes, please. Like, come on. It's crazy. It is crazy. Look at this. Just like seconds. Wild. So anyways, that's one thing we could do. That's one thing. Can we talk about the fact that's just one thing? Okay. So let me gonna bring this back home, right? So we can do an audience insight. We could do a competitor scan. Let's say there's a Facebook group popping off and you're like, damn it, why are they doing so well? Or maybe you're looking at their Instagram. Why is their content going so well? What are they doing that I'm not, so that I can start doing it, right? I could go into my competitor's Facebook group, run a full scan and be like, how can I outperform them? And it's going to give me all that information. Here's a social proof testimonial extractor. Let's say you've got people that are giving love to you and you want to capture all that positive sentiment. It'll go through the thread and it will pull all of that out for you. We've got a prospect profile analysis. So let's say, for example, I go over to Colleen's page and I am either, a salesperson on the team. Maybe I'm a VA, who knows, right? But I want to come over here and be like, is Colleen a good fit for my offer? Like, should I even bother adding her to my group track or to my high level? Should I even make her an offer? So what I'm going to do, boom. Wait, this is your old profile? No. Wait, am I on
that? Yeah, that's me. That's
okay.
Yeah, okay. June, that's my current one. Now, it's weird. I keep getting messages saying add to a FA to my old profile. I'm like, wait, are we coming back? Are we like CPRing my old profile?
Oh man. So I could come over here and click prospect profile analysis and then be like, hey, is Colleen a good fit for my offer? And again, I'm not scrolling. The tool's doing this for me. It's reading all of the things that Colleen is putting out into the world.
Oh, God.
And it's going to say, do you think Colleen is a good fit for everything? And remember, it knows all of the stuff about my business, right? So it's going to go through that stuff and it's going to give me the answer. Now,
the profile is not doing a whole lot.
Well, you're right. So then the other thing that I could do is I could go do this on my own profile, right? Like, is the wording, is the stuff that I'm putting out into the world, even aligned with my offer. So again, we can go do a scan here. And it's just so crazy because, again, we've built these prompts in a way that are going to give us just such robust information. So this is doing a full audit on my own page, right? So it's like, hey, you're fairly consistent. I've been pretty bad this week. Mix of content, posting rhythm, format mix. So it's going through, it's talking about what I'm doing, engagement quality. It's telling me if I have, people actually wanting to respond to me. Is it passive? Is it engaging? I mean, all sorts of stuff, right? So it's like, could a stranger understand what you do? Yes, but only reading a couple posts. So again, this is like, ooh, I need to get a little more clear, right? Offer alignment. Does the content support what you actually sell? Mostly yes, right? Eek, okay. Are you creating demand or just educating? Do you attract buyers or freebie seekers? Like, this is crazy.
That's that's so helpful because, that's one of the things that I've struggled with when it comes to integrating both, sales, like putting content out for work as well as for myself, and like blending that in a way that makes sense. And I love how it called it out that like, it's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
So it gave me a score. It's kind of mean to me sometimes. I mean, it's nice. We told it to always be nice. Offer alignment, 78 out of 100. Audience fit score, 75 out of 100. Messaging gaps, okay. Anna's ideal client guess. So she's guessing based on the content, who do I think? Online business owners, coaches struggling to generate consistent sales from social media. Okay, yes. And then, so here's my glow up plan. It literally is like, all right, we just told you all the things we don't like. Here's exactly what you need to do. And here are 10 tailored content ideas to tell you how to make this better. So good. And then for you, wait, it shouldn't be, and snap, stupid Facebook crash.
I love it when tech in because it happens all the time. I know. And that's huge, you guys, because you're able to analyze what you're putting out. You can see what other competitors are putting out. Like if somebody is like, they're like killing it, like you can analyze what's going on and then take that to figure out like, how can you do your version of you to level your stuff up, right?
Right. And what's so cool is, again, it's like, it doesn't just tell you what you're doing wrong. It's like, well, here's the exact plan to fix it. Yeah. So I'll just show you a couple more. We've got DM messaging ideas. So you can actually go into DM and have Anna sit there with you. Let's say you're in the middle of a conversation and you're like, I don't know what to say. Anna will fully analyze it and give you the next best message. Like insane. We've got an offer creator, right? So again, I could go into those Facebook groups. I could go Reddit, by the way. If you don't go into Reddit to get information, this is new to me.
Reddit's my go-to for like, if I need to research, I need to find out like, is this product real? Is like, should I buy this? What kind of washer dryer do I need to get? What kind of anything? Like Reddit is like the source of truth.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's amazing. People are so crazy on Reddit and it's amazing because they're telling you the truth. And that's look, we may hate the complainers, but damn, they're giving us gold, right? So we can go over there. I am certain if you are a digital, creator, let's say you're a marketer, right? And you wanted to create an offer that you could make 10K in a weekend, go to Reddit, run the analyzer, see what people are freaking out about, go here, have it create an offer for you, make a digital product on Canva, done. Go offer it to the Reddit group. We are game over. I'm telling you. Because when you use their words, they are freaking out and they will buy it, right? The other one, we've got a social media group audit. So let's say you own a Facebook group, a Discord group, a school group. How's it doing? Are you showing up? What's your cadence? Are people engaging? Why are you not monetizing? This will tell you. And then we've got a full content strategy built in. So again, the biggest things that we know people complain about not having success with is, I made this beautiful offer and it's not selling. I am doing all this content and no one's engaging. I'm putting this beautiful sales thing into the world and it's just not working. Well, it's because you're not using the right words and we're not getting the right demand. And so Anna literally just solves it for you. And that is why when people see it, they buy it, right?
And the icing on the cake, Jenna, because like, this is the part that blew my mind. How much is this delightful little tool?
Yes.
I couldn't believe the price when you're like, yeah, we're going to sell it for this. I'm like, I mean, sure, because like who's gonna say no?
Yeah,
Who
no,
would ever say
literally.
no?
It's literally like less than $1 a day, which is insane. So we have 2 options right now for founder's price, which will not stay long, I can promise you. So right now it's either $200 total for 6 months. I know a lot of people are like, "You mean monthly, right?" And I'm like, "No, total," or $350 for the year. And so that's our founder's price. And so I would very much highly suggest that you grab a free trial, test it out. If you don't love it, cancel, you don't pay. But I will tell you, over 73%, and that's even including our tests. So like we've kind of screwed up our own stats a little bit because we test, trials and then we cancel them and all the things. I bet we're closer to like almost 80% trial
That's
conversion
less
on
than
true
$30 a month, folks.
It
That's
is.
less than $30 a month to have the ability to gain tactile functional insights into your audience, into your content, into competitors' content, into your communities, right? Into like what's the next thing I need to say in the messaging, right? Like all of these, like just one of those, frankly, just one of those features in and of itself would be worth.
Well, 100%, 100%.
Right.
And you can use them all the time. I mean, you could not pay anyone, maybe your teenage child would be the only person, but the output they're not going to give you is going to be nowhere close to what Anna can. But you literally could not pay to get this amount of research completed. In fact, there are research agencies that you pay thousands of dollars to give you this level of insight before you go to market.
Oh, that's right. That's so fast. So y'all, if you haven't been trying this out, comment social. I'll be able to make sure we get you over the link to that to be able to get yourself a trial of it. This is honestly the most fascinating thing. Like this is, I think this is cooler than group chat because like you can do this like super easily.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to have a whole like let me sit down for a couple of days and build out what my strategy is. Right. This is literally plug and play. It's ready to go. You don't need to have like this big like build out session.
No, it's instant. It's literally instant. You turn it on, you fill out your business information, you run the scan. Done. So like within 30 seconds, you're getting results and you're like, what is this?
I'm afraid to go analyze mine. I mean, granted, I've only had a profile. My latest profile has been here since like May, June. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be digging in to see how this looks on all the other profiles. And, maybe I should be run these reports on my clients and just send them an email. But like, hey, this is just, this is what this is what the internet sees.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's crazy. Also, I will just put this in your head, right? If you are somebody who is doing consulting work for someone else, we have a client who is taking our advice, and I would put this in your ear and everybody else's ear. Do you know how much money people would pay for a full social media audit of everything that they're doing, all of their competitors are doing, and a full content strategy plan based on what they should do, a plan based on what their profiles should be doing? Think about what you could charge someone to deliver a report of all of these things that Anna can do for you, for them, in 10 minutes. Like thousands of dollars you could be charging.
I mean, this really ties into what I was talking to someone else about. Is like the AI advisory. Like people just don't know what they don't know, right? Like that there's, and this is thing to just remind folks, like, there's, especially if you follow me, you're engaged on all this. Like we're like neck deep in all this. There's so many folks who the only AI that they have any context or even awareness of is just ChatGPT, right? Like, so all of the stuff we're talking about is so beyond the scope of what a lot of business owners can even imagine AI can do, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, think about that. Like, how can you blend this into what the solutions you're already providing to folks? Right. I'm super excited. Like, I've been really excited to like really dig into this. Yeah, thank you for coming out today, Jenna. Like, is there any last parting things that you're like, you have to see this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the whole thing. That's it. You just got to run. I mean, this is the thing, right? There's no harm in grabbing a trial, running a scan for free, and see if you are freaking out.
That's right.
That's,
it's
no
a 5-day trial. Go play with it. I think just in your first day, your first run, you'll see, oh, yeah, I can't pay anyone $29 to be able to get the value that this is providing me.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Jenna, for coming out. I really appreciate it. You guys, this tool is amazing. And I can't wait to nerd out with all of you guys and help you guys make sure that you are connecting with the humans that you want to connect with.
Amazing. Thanks for having me, Colleen. All right. We'll see you guys. Bye, everybody.